Hi guys, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another Kikuyu episode of this Kikuyu channel. I hope you're fine wherever you are. And yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. Apparently things are not going as I wished them to be going, but we are trying. I'm trying. So yeah, once again, welcome to this Kikuyu channel, the place where we get to learn Kikuyu language and also Kikuyu culture. I hope you're fine wherever you are. If you are a new subscriber, I want to say welcome again, and I hope you're going to enjoy. And for those loyal subscribers and the viewers and anybody else outside there who've been supporting this channel, I want to say a huge thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for encouraging me, and for everything that you're doing, and even for taking your time to watch my videos, and for the commenting, also for sharing. I want to say thank you so much. Now yeah, I have another lesson prepared for you guys. Today we're going to get to our Kikuyu culture. Sometimes we are all we go to the language, and sometimes we go to the culture. So this is the day when we are going to learn something about our Kikuyu culture. And yeah, get yourself prepared. Get your cup of tea, your cup of water, coffee, whatever you have, like I do here. And let's get started in a minute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to speak about the traditional Kikuyu greetings. In the Kikuyu culture, we have traditional greetings, and apparently these have been disappearing with time. I know there are places where these greetings are still common and are still used even up to date, but most of the places or most of the parts of Central Province, or where the Kikuyu dominate, we no longer hear about the greetings. So we're going to learn about these traditional Kikuyu greetings, and I hope you're going to enjoy. If you know more about these greetings, don't hesitate and let me know in the comment section down there. If you are living in a place where you use the greetings, please let me also know in the comment section, and let's also interact. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the Kikuyu traditional greetings. Wakīa Awa Wakīa Maitū. These are just some of those basics that we have in the greetings. Now, greetings in Kikuyu can be complicated. In order to understand Kikuyu traditional greetings, it's necessary to define some terms, because you'll notice, or you're going to realize, there are going to be a few terminologies that may appear once here and there, and this will not be very familiar. So I'm going to touch one of them, and the first one is the term Maitū. Maitū is a mother, the mother, your mother, my mother, his mother, her mother. It's just the mother figure, or the mother. Now, Maitū means mother, not just the biological mother. Mark my words, not just the biological mother, but all women who are in the approximate age of your mother. That's the meaning of Maitū. Maitū, Maitū. Just to say it as they say it, Maitū. Now, Cūcū is the next word we're going to look at, which means grandmother and all women of the approximate age of your grandmother. Now, Cūcū, which is grandmother or women of the approximate age of your grandmother or my grandmother or anybody in the grandmother's age. Now let's go ahead. The first greeting we are going to look at here is from the word Maitū. I have already talked about the meaning of Maitū, and we have seen Maitū means mother or women of the approximate age of your mother. Now, Maitū will greet young men Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Awa, or Wakīa Awa, or Wakīa Awa, and young women as Wakīa, Wakīa, Wakīa Awa to young men. Maitū or my mother will greet young men Wakīa Awa, and she will also greet the counterpart of this gender who are young women as Wakīa, 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 and they will reply Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Maitū, which simply means hail my mother. Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Awa, Wakīa, Wakīa Maitū. Now, don't confuse that. It's a bit complicated, but just make sure you are coming along. Now, let's go ahead. Awa, we have seen that in these greetings we have Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Maitū, na Wakīa. Now, Awa means father and all men of the approximate age of your father. Awa, father. We have seen mother is Maitū. Now, your father, my father, or Awa will greet all young women or girls Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Maitū, or Wakīa Maitū, and they will reply to him as Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Awa. Now, he will also greet young men as Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa, and they will reply to him as Wanyua Awa. It doesn't change, it just remains Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa, Wanyua Awa. That's the reply of Awa, or the father or your father greeting young men. And greeting young girls or women will be Wakīa Maitū, and they will reply Wakīa Awa, Wakīa Awa. Now, Cūcū, we have already seen, or I've already talked about the meaning of Cūcū, which we have said is grandmother or women of the approximate age of your grandmother. Now, Cūcū will greet you, Cūcū will greet you as Wakīa Cūcū, Wakīa Cūcū. And the reply will be Wakīa Cūcū. Wakīa Cūcū. Maybe the Cūcū might tell me or greet me Wakīa Cūcū. And I'll reply Wakīa, Wakīa Cūcū, or Wakīa Cūcū for those who come from Nyeri or Kiambu or other parts of Central Province. Now, let's go ahead. Guuka, which means grandmother, is actually the opposite of Cūcū. Cūcū is grandmother, Guuka is grandfather. Now, Guuka on the other side will greet all girls as Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Maitū, and the reply will be Wakīa Guuka, Wakīa Guuka, Wakīa Maitū, and they will reply Wakīa Guuka. Now, for example, let's say it's my grandfather who is this Guuka. He will greet me Wakīa Maitū, and I will reply Wakīa Guuka, Wakīa Guuka, Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Guuka. Now, why is it Wakīa Maitū? And we have already seen Maitū means mom. Now, it is because when a man met an older or a younger woman on the road, he saw in her his mom or his daughter. And this is why we see the name Maitū repeating itself. That's the reason as to why the men counterparts will greet you with Wakīa Maitū, Wakīa Maitū, and I will greet them with Wakīa Guuka. This is specifically for a grandfather. Now, let's go ahead. Now, Wakinī means male age mates, so they will greet each other Wakīa Wakinī, Wakīa Wakinī. This is how male age mates will greet each other. And the reply will simply be Wakīa Wakinī, Wakīa Wakinī, Wakīa Wakinī. I hope you're getting me. Now, the next one is Wanyua. Wanyua. Nyua is drinking, or Konyua is drinking. Wanyua, it's derived from the word Konyua, or which I have already said, greeting. It means male drinking buddies. Remember, alcohol or beer or Mūratina played a big role in the traditional Kikuyu culture. So, Wanyua means male drinking buddies. They will greet each other Wakīa Wanyua, Wakīa Wanyua, or Wanyua, simply Wanyua. The reply will be the same, which is Wakīa Wanyua, Wakīa Wanyua, or Wanyua, and the reply will just remain Wakīa Wanyua. Now, let's go ahead. Now, the next one we see is, the next word or the next greeting is between girls, or girls between themselves. And here is where the word Viritu comes in. Viritu is the girl's friendship. So you will hear girls amongst themselves calling, okay, Viritu or Viritu is girls' friendship. So you will hear girls calling each other Wadhuritia or Wadhurotia. Wadhurotia. Excuse me. Viritu, Viritu, Virito, or Viritu. And they will call among themselves, they will greet among themselves Wadhurutia. Wadhurutia. Now, the other one, the next greeting we come to see is boys addressing each other as Mūriū. Like boys, I have seen this, it still happen. Funny enough, it's still happening even today. And I've had boys among boys addressing or greeting themselves Mūriū. Now let's see. Boys address each other as Mūriū, which means son of my mother. Mūriū simply means son of my mother, and that's how they greet each other. Mūriū. Okay. Boys address girls and peers as Wamwari. 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 Daughter of my mother, which simply means daughter of my mother. Wamwari. Now, Orata is a loving relationship. Not really a loving relationship, but a relationship or a friendship. Now, in this case, Orata is a loving relationship of opposite sexes. So, you will hear a man addressing an age mate or an age mate's wife as Wakīa Mūrata. Wakīa Mūrata, which means Mūrata is a friend, which is coming from this word Orata. And thus they will greet themselves, or they will be addressing each other as Wakīa Mūrata. And the reply will be Wakīa Mūrata. Wakīa Mūrata, Wakīa Mūrata. Now, the next one we look at, now, between, not very careful, a man between a man or men between men was or is Wakīne or Wanyua, which we have already seen previously when they address or they greet each other as Wakīa Wakinī or Wakīa Wanyua. And girls between girls, the greetings were Dhurutia, which we have already said is Dhiritu. Now, Oiru means jealousy, and because co-wives are generally jealous of each other. Remember, we have polygamous marriage, or we had polygamous marriage back in the days, or in the Kikuyu traditional culture. Now, this is where the word jealousy comes from, and jealousy means Oiru. Now, which means, Oiru means jealousy. And because co-wives were jealous of each other, they greeted each other as Wakīa Kairu. Wakīa Kairu. And we see Kairu comes from the word Oiru, and simply meaning hail my jealousy. Like they were jealous amongst themselves, and that's the greetings Wakīa Kairu. Now, women mother-in-laws are Wakīa Kanyanya or Wakīa Munyanya. That's how they greeted each other. Women of women of her approximate age who welcomed a newlywed into a village are flowers to each other, and thus they greeted each other as Wakīa Mahūa, which means Mahūa, my flowers. Wakīa Mahūa, my flowers. If the women, okay, it was like this. Women, the mother-in-laws among themselves, the ones that welcomed the newlywed, they addressed or greeted each other as Wakīa Mahūa. Now, the general rule is that the older person usually initiates the greetings, and between male and female, the male initiates the greetings. This was the general role of these Kikuyu traditional greetings. Normally it was that the older person was the one who used to initiate the greetings, and between male and female it was that the male was the figure or the person who initiated the greetings. Now, I hope you are able to follow this. I think it's a bit complicated and maybe a bit difficult to understand. I hope you have a better way to understand this. I tried my very best to bring everything together, like to make it really easy for you all to understand. But I mean, the basic words here are Wakīa Awa or Wakīa Maitū, and the rest follows. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the end of this channel tonight. I hope you are able to understand and to come along with me, and you really enjoyed this content. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like, and also don't forget to share this content, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can always get any notifications when a video is uploaded. Now, thank you so much for being part of this video tonight, and until we meet again next time, stay safe wherever you are, and also take good care of yourselves. Good night and goodbye.